This is Lance Bryant, and welcome to the 6th episode of Lance Bryant DIY Interviews, where we talk to jazz artist Lance Bryant about his music, creative process, and other things. Today we're going to check out the song Clamor of the Wind, a song about the social climate of today. It may get a little stormy. Hi Lance, how are you? I'm good, man. How you doing? Excellent, and it's so wonderful to be back again to hear more insights on your music. You know, I've been getting a little more interested in hearing about your hats. So what's this fine chapeau you're sporting here, bro? It's a rabbit fur felt sort of hybrid style hat by Tracy Watts. The extreme curled brim is sort of like a Homburg, but not nearly as formal and with a much lower crown. And I think it's a unique look. And excuse me, what are you wearing and why? Oh, this is my Mickey Mini poncho. Wifey and I got these at Disney World. She just loves Disney World. My Bridget loves Disney World too. But bruh, it's not raining in here. It's for your song, Clamor of the Wind, and the rain and the storm. I thought it was a nice touch. Okay, I appreciate that, but I think we can lose the poncho. It's a little distracting. Okay, but are you sure? Coolest idea I've had in months, maybe years. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Ho! Oh, you okay there, partner? You know, I had my theory about you anyway, 'cause you look just like me, but we're not twins. Doppelganger, you think? No. You're schizophrenic, you think? Oh, man. Clever video editing, you think? What? No. I think you are my double from some strange parallel universe. Some place where things like what you just did are possible. Why do I have to be from the strange universe? Maybe yours is the strange universe. Well, you know, you've always been a little strange. Sir, I assure you my universe is quite normal. And frankly, I take umbrage with your statements. Sorry, man. It's all good. You just kind of startled me a little bit, that's all. Let's just talk about the song, why don't we? Why don't we indeed, please and thank you? Yeah, now see, that's exactly what we need more of these days. Basic politeness, don't you think? Yes, indeedy, plump and squeezy. Why don't you tell us about how this song came about? So this song was written back in the mid to late 1990s. And it had different lyrics. It was basically a broken-hearted torch song. Not from any kind of real-life experience, but it was me imitating some music I was listening to at the time. That's always been my way of learning things in music, by imitation. So I was listening to this Frank Sinatra album, Only the Lonely, with orchestra arrangements by Nelson Riddle. And in fact, that was why I was listening to it as an arranger. The orchestrations. I was doing a lot of writing for vocalists and big bands at the time. Anyway, this album was full of these torch songs, and I guess I got swept up into this lush, beautiful, dramatic, rich music. When I started messing around with the chords to this song, I felt like, wow, the dark, moody vibe of this song kind of lends itself to being a torch song. What were some of the lyrics, please and thank you? Oh, the lyrics, see if I can remember. Late when there's no one around and my beating heart is the only sound, and cloak of night hides my lonely face, I cry for you. Or, and there was something about I loved you so, I hurt you so. But the bridge ends with, and now you're gone, and there's only the clamor of the wind and the rain and the storm. And that's the part that survives to the current version. So this is no longer a torch song. How did it get from being a love-lost torch song to social commentary? Seems like a stretch. So maybe a couple of years ago, going through boxes of music, I came across the piano part for this song. And I was reminded how much I really liked it. And I thought, man, I should do something with this, because I had forgotten about it. But then I thought, wow, the lyrics are kind of corny, has nothing to do with my life. So I didn't really do anything with it. But now, more recently, as the country has gotten into this phase of such negativity and rudeness and hatred, I thought about the song again and thought, the way the social climate is, I thought, okay, clamor of the wind and the rain and the storm, the metaphor kind of works for this social climate. So now the music has this dark vibe and tension, not harshly so, but it has this harmonic and rhythmic tension to it, and maybe even a little suspense. To me, it feels like a storm brewing, and that's pretty much how I feel about the social climate these days. It feels like something's coming, something's going to happen, and things might get worse before it gets better. That's how I feel. And I think we're just going to have to go through the storm. And we will. Well, I hear what you mean about the tension in the music. To me, it's a little unsettling after listening to it for a while. You know, after listening to some music like this, I like to put on some happy, funky music. You know, people like to get their party on. Come on, let's get this party started. I say party, you say hardy, party. Ooh, the eyebrow. Do it again, do it again. What, this? What? Man, come on, let's hear the song. Let's do, please and thank you. Here is Lance Bryant, accompanied by Kaylin Bryant on bass, Gil Scott Chapman on piano, and some audience support by a Dizzy. Here is Clamor of the Wind.
Daily the wind rages on, winds of ugly words fill the atmosphere. From bigotry forms a perfect storm, hatred on the wind, voices of spite feed a storm, like a heated sea fuels a hurricane. Relentless gale pounds my window pane. Does it ever end? Daily news, political sparring, constant warring, verbal abuse. The rude prevail and volume while the sensible ones seem to lose. All I hear these days
So Dizzy, what did you think of your dad's music? Beautiful song, Lance, and a big thanks to the other members of your trio. By the way, I heard those few weather references in your song. That's fun. That's kind of an ironic thing, because as the daily news got so ugly, I found that I'd rather watch the Weather Channel than the news. So I ended up picking up some weather language. Well, thanks for the special intimate performance. I must say, you still feel a little naked singing without an instrument in front of you. Yeah, well, wait, how do you know what I felt? Aha!
I know what you feel, what you think, what you see, and every move you make. I am become you.
I'm just joshing you, bro. Well, that's it for today. Thanks once again, Lance, for coming to share your music. And we'll see you later for the next episode of Lance Bryant DIY Interviews. Matter of fact, we'll have a surprise special guest. In the meantime, don't always expect to avoid a storm. Best to keep the faith through the storm and endure with strength and grace. And please be careful of those flooded roads. Turn around, don't drown. Peace and love, everybody. Bright moments.